Evening, people. Big up. Here we are again with some more mutant tweets. 3 more mutant tweets for people. And we're just going to get straight into this one because my dinner is cooking. So this is going to be a little bit of a shorter video today, as much as there is to talk about. However, I have found 3 more in amongst many delusional tweets here. And without further ado, we start with this chap, George. And what's he basing this on? Kai Havertz, starting for Arsenal, wins the title. That's what he's tweeted. That's what we have to put up with in our fan base. It's pretty incredible, isn't it? What's it based on? I'll throw that question out there to everyone. What is this actually based on? Because he hasn't won anything for us yet. He's won one thing, a Champions League, by scoring for Chelsea. So is that what we're basing this on? Are we saying that because of that, if he starts, we win the title at Arsenal because he won at Chelsea a Champions League with 1 goal? What are we basing this on? I'm genuinely curious. What are we basing this on? It can't be anything to do with us. He's not won anything with us. He's not got a good enough scoring record when he has been fit for long periods to indicate he would win us anything. In fact, last season when he was called upon, for example, in the Newcastle games in the Carabao Cup, he fluffed his lines when the pressure was on, much like many Arsenal players do. Let's hope they don't this year, but, let's just hope they don't. But we have history of this, and Kai Havertz has become part of that history. So again, George, what are you basing this on? What are you basing this on, son? It's very strange. Very strange. And if we just look at this guy's thing, actually, let's just look at this guy's thing. 26k, oh, why do I do this to myself? Oh, man, I don't always look at what the follower count, post count, etc. is for these people when I collate these. And yeah, this guy's got 26,000 followers listening to this stuff. Aye, dear, oh dear, oh dear. Do the comments rinse him? Mate, we've been starting Gyökeres and we're top of the league. Yeah, so that's a good point, Alien Gunner. Is he actually suggesting that we now replace Gyökeres with Havertz? Or is he trying to say that Havertz is going to be in behind Gyökeres? And if that is what he's saying, he's only really basing that on like 1 game or 2 games, was it, where Havertz fed Gyökeres for a couple of assists. And it looked okay, like we could have found someone who's figured out to pass to Gyökeres properly. But we haven't exactly seen enough of that over a long period to make a judgment, have we? Clutching at straws. So that's the guy, George V_AFC, with his big smile, big teethy smile. And he's in at 3. Let's check out number 2. Oh, look, it's Fan Monty, the guy who comes out with about 10 of these a day. I could literally do a show on him, but I'm not here to bully people and dig at one particular person or whatever. But he's put in at number 2, Dos La España. This is the greatest centre-back pairing in Premier League history. Saliba, Gabriel. It's a great partnership. I'm not trying to deny that. Has my camera moved? There we go. Fucking camera. Mind of its own. Greatest centre-back pairing in Premier League history, apparently. They're a really good centre-back pairing. I can't lie, but they haven't won anything yet. Greatest centre-back pairing more than Classic United in the 90s. More than the Arsenal defence that won the double. More than the Invincibles. More than any City defenders. More than any Chelsea defenders. The likes of Terry. No. None of these partnerships. None of your Pallisters and not Pallister and Bruce then for Man United. No, nothing like that. Saliba and Gabriel, who haven't actually won anything between them. Okay, cool. So like the previous guy, what is this based on? What is this based on? It's based on vibes and dopamine. And he probably watched, I bet you anything, Fan Monty watched some sort of like PR video from Arsenal.com before he posted this, or he saw something on YouTube of Gabriel and Saliba, some sort of compilation, something like that, and decided that they're the greatest Premier League centre-back pairing in the whole of history. Since 1992, by the way, that's 34 years. 34 years, there's been nobody better. Okay, well, maybe if they win a couple of titles over the next couple of years, it's a shout for the future. If he was going to say, if he said, I would not have put this, if he'd have said, this could be the greatest centre-back pairing. That's all these fans need to do. That's kind of the problem I have, and other people like me in our community have with these fans, is that, like, they go too over the top. It's not even necessarily that they're completely on the wrong track. They are often on the wrong track, but this isn't necessarily so far off the beaten track. It's just, wait. Can you just wait until we win things? Stop jinxing things. You put more stuff like this out into the ether, it's a little bit risky. Do you know what I mean? It's a little bit risky to make these promulgations and proclamations, exclamations early, because we want to win shit first and then chat. Because otherwise we just leave ourselves open to fucking ridicule, which is what we get a lot because of shit like this. Hence the reason for this show. In at number 1, the numero 1 of today's show is Scotty Gooner at Clock Ending. Okay, interesting name. What's ending? Is anything ending? A Highbury, I think I might have had this guy before. Clock End Highbury season ticket holder since 1984. Obviously not in the Clock End at Highbury now, but I presume he still goes to the Emirates. And he writes that he is disgusted by the masses of plastic entitled Arsenal fans on this platform. Clueless morons who have no idea how much pressure this team is under and how many games we've played. If you look at the history of teams who've won titles for the first time or the first time in a long time, the pressure is always beyond unfathomable. If you can't support the club, keep your comments to yourself. Embarrassing. #Arsenal. 77,000 views. How many? I haven't looked at this guy. God knows what's he going to have. 20,000 followers. There we go. 20,000 followers. Well, he's been going since 1984 now. Maybe he deserves 20,000 followers, but it's the amount of people who absorb this stuff and then maybe put it back out. Well, I say maybe, likely, very much, probably, definitely put it back out there into the ether and spread it. And it kind of mutates. The mutants mutate. Hence they're mutants. Entitled Arsenal fans. I mean, I'll tell you what's entitled. And I bet this guy's a massive Arteta fan as well, keep him for another 2-3 years without winning anything. Do you know what's entitled? Expecting to stay in a job where you're paid 15 million a year at a club like Arsenal FC, third biggest club in England apparently for now, whilst we talk, at this present moment. You expect to stay in a job at that size of a club, getting paid 15 million a year without actually winning anything. That's entitled. If you're a fan of Arteta, you are the entitled one if you're expecting him to stay. If you're a fan of Arteta and you go, look, I've been a fan, but he has to win something this season or he goes, that's different. But if you're going to tell me that he needs another 3 years, he needs another 5 years, like we've seen before on this show, last show I did, I think there was a guy saying he should have 5 years more for nothing, for winning nothing, for getting us competing, I don't deny that, but ultimately winning nothing. We're not Aston Villa, this is Arsenal, respectfully. So I think that's more entitled than fans putting pressure on the team. He's kind of, aiming this at fans who are putting pressure on the team, who are adorned with players on like 200 to 300k, manager himself on 300k a week, 15 million a year. So of course there's going to be pressure. This is elite level football, elite level sport. There's always pressure. That's understood by them better than it is. That's understood by the players better than it is than the likes of him. Respect to him for going for so long. But on this one, I think he's very, very wrong. And this idea that, it's almost kind of like pity me stuff, isn't it? It's like, the players are under so much pressure. Don't put them under any more pressure. They're paid to deal with that pressure. Fucking surgeons are under pressure. Nurses are under pressure. Paramedics are under pressure. They're not getting paid anything like 300k a week, are they, Scotty? Fuck's sake, man. Right. Thank you very much for tuning in. Like and subscribe. I'll be back tomorrow with another one of these. I will also, whilst I'm at it, I will be back. Back's the first time. I'll be, for the first time, live with Shane Gooner on his channel tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. So we're going to do a little bit of a general chat about Arsenal origins, funny Arsenal stories of our own from the past, and of course we'll be looking forward to like Brighton, Mansfield, and just talking about the general state of the club as it is. So that should be a good laugh. Really looking forward to that. 8:30 p.m. our time, UK time, on Shane Gooner's channel. And that is going to be me for now. I've got some salmon to eat. Scotty Gooner, you are ex-mutant of the day. Please, we ain't entitled. It's been 20 years. We've been sold a load of dreams. We were told for years we're going to win the Champions League, we're going to win more titles. after moving to the Emirates. We're platformed by oil money. You can't throw that at Man City. We're sponsored by the Emirates. Yes, Fly Emirates is an airline company, but they're owned by Emirates. We all know what it traces back to. Point being, there's a lot of money pumped into this club. There's a lot of status in this club. You can't keep on not delivering. That's the point. Boom. I'm out of here. Peace.